matchup here. Earlier, we had a streak of points made by Arellano University against Consolacion College. And the game prior to that, or our first game, San Sebastian together with Adamson University had a really tight matchup. Now let's see on what type of game does these two teams will now have to us. So with that, first in the point, in the board, first point was made by the Golden Stags. Now on the move for the Bulldogs. We have a rebound there by John Omar. Quick response there by John Omar. Answering their boards quickly now on the free throw line. Let's see it. Caught by Felebrico. Tristan. Now on the move we have Rafael Are by Risho. Now to Aguilar. Meanwhile, Leather to NU. We have a foul there by NU. Now Figuera to Omar John. Back to John Omar. Trying to make a point. Looks for a teammate. Had Enriquez. Figuera. Back to the Golden Stags. Are. That was Rafael Are. Making that 4-2. Now, try to make that three. Figuera back at the Golden Stags. That's a three by Amir Aguilar. Now Figuera to Reyes. Now to Francisco. Things are heating up. The Bulldogs with the ball. Enriquez. Enriquez to Figuera and Francisco. Having the leather, we have the Golden Stags. On the move, again, Rafael Are. Together now with Di Maunahan. And with Risho. Risho, Felebrico making that move. Rebound by John Omar. Meanwhile, again at the National University, NU Enriquez. To Reyes. Now to Figuera, to Omar. No good. Ball is still alive for NU. Figuera to Enriquez. Goes for three, no good. Omar with a quick rebound. Back at the Golden Stags. Are. Quick reflexes. Going up against Figuera. That's a foul on Jake Figuera. Score is now 7-2. We have 6 minutes and 37 seconds remaining for our first quarter. Time is really fast here. Are on the move together with Di Maunahan. That's a travel. Now for NU, we have Vince Reyes together with Enriquez. Nash Enriquez on the move. Francisco to Figuera. Figuera to Reyes. Reyes looking for a teammate. Goes for a two. Makes that 6 or 4 for the NU. Score is 7-4 with 5 minutes and 47 seconds remaining. For our first quarter, Figuera through those Golden Stag guards. Goes for 3. No good. No good for Vince Reyes. Back at the leather, we have the Golden Stags with the ball. Are with Risho, looking for a teammate. Now with Aguilar, back to Are. Are with a 3, no good. Caught by Enriquez. Enriquez on the move. Under Figuera. Securing that 2. Makes that 6-7. Still in favor of the Golden Stags, just a point ahead. Suico now in the playing court. On the free throw line, we have Jake Figuera for NU. Let's see it. It's a good one. Are now for the Golden Stags. Goes in. Enriquez collided there with Suico. That's his first personal. Now, back at the action. Enriquez bringing the leather. Figuera figuring out the pocket. Looks for Enriquez. Enriquez with that 3. Smooth 3 there by Enriquez. Things are getting intense here at the Stags bench. Now on the free throw line, we have a Risho Christian. Let's see it for the free throw. It's a good one. Making that 8-10, still in favor of the Bulldogs. The Golden Stags have another free throw. No good. Capped off that free throw with a point. Back at the action, meanwhile, at The Bulldogs, Figueroa on the move, looking for a pocket, went for a teammate, goes for three. That's a good one by Paul Francisco. Makes that 13-8. We have 3 minutes and 43 seconds remaining for our first quarter. NU leads with 13 points against the Golden Stags with 8. That went in by Risho. Only 3 points ahead. Let's see if the Golden Stags can close up this one or the gap in between. On the leather, we have the Golden Stags. On the move, we have Are, Rafael together with Suico. Suico now with Felebrico. Felebrico looking for a pocket, went for Are. 6 seconds to shoot. Are went for the layup. Quick rebound by John Omar. That is a foul on the side of the Golden Stags. They are now at a penalty. We have PJ Palacielo on the free throw line for the Bulldogs. Let's see it. Good one. Capped off. That with 15-10. Now still in favor against the Golden Stags. We have 2 minutes and 36 seconds remaining for our first quarter of this game. Gubat went for Baroga, but no good. Now Manansala. Tries for that Palacielo. Another foul there by the Golden Stags. Palacielo on the free throw line. Let's see it, another one. That's a good one by Palacielo. Capping off. Free throw with 16-10, 6 points ahead. Ball is still alive for the Golden Stags. Two-man defense. Caught there by Maliwat. Gabat goes for a three, no good. We have a foul here. Foul here by Gabat. Ralph. And now, on the free throw line, we have Jolo Manansala for the NU. Another one, let's see it. That's no good. Leather back to the Golden Stags on the move. We have Maliwat and Suico Benya floor. That's no good. Leather at the Bulldogs. Kenshin. Padrones caught that one, and now by Gabat. Went under. Made that two. Meanwhile, NU with Santiago and Palacelo securing another two. Makes that 18-12. We have 45 seconds remaining for our first quarter. Maliwat and Baroga. Baroga on the move. Back to Maliwat. 30 seconds remaining. Maliwat goes downtown or downhill. No good. Caught by the Bulldogs. On the move, you have Jello Santiago there. 13 to shoot, wrapping up the time. We have Reinhard Humamoy. Humamoy goes in. No good. Buenya Flor. Score is 18-12 in favor of the National University. What a way to set the tone for the rest of this game. We'll come back to you on our next quarter. You're still watching the University Belt Basketball League live here at the San Beda Gymnasium. This is the third game of this quadruple header. We have the National University Bulldogs going up against San Sebastian College Golden Stags. Quick points made at the board there by these two teams. Score is 18-12 in favor of the Bulldogs. Not too far ahead for the Golden Stags. Let's see how this next quarter will unfold. Ball possession is by the Golden Stags. We have Kenji Buenya Flor together with Maliwat. Maliwat now to Baroga. Baroga looks for a pocket. Went for Maliwat but missed. That's a good one by Reinhard Humamoy. Quick response there by Maliwat. Gabat, Baroga. Went for three. No good for the Golden Stags. Gabat, Buenya Flor tries to catch that one. Ball is still alive. Leather by Maliwat. And now to Suico, Vince. Back to Maliwat, Baroga. Looks for a pocket. Went for Buenya Flor. Buenya Flor. Guarded by Padrones. Went by Suico, no good. Meanwhile, at the NU, Manansala with Palacelo. Manansala Tries for that two, no good. Maliwat. Now to Suwiko. Looks for a pocket. Went for Gabat. And now to Maliwat. Went for three, no good. Quite a hit there by Buena Flor. First team foul for the quarter for Buena Flor, the Golden Stags. That was Reinhard Humamoy. Now with the leather on the move. Fast recovery. Palasielo with that screen. Manansala. Back to Palasielo with the leather. Going under. Went for that too. Meanwhile, on the Golden Stags, we have Maliwat making his move. Baroga. Baroga looking for a pocket. Looks for Suwiko. Suwiko went for two, no good. Caught by Padrones. Padrones to Humamoy. To Manansala. Palasielo looking for a pocket. Two-man defense. No good. We have some substitutions here. Are now back in the playing court. And for the Bulldogs, we have Ebol Garcia. Score is 22-12. 7 minutes and 35 seconds remaining. We'll come back to you right after this timeout. Back, you're still watching the University Belt Basketball League. This is the NU Bulldogs going up against San Sebastian Golden Stags. We have 7 minutes and 35 seconds remaining for our first half. Quite a game that we're having here. Things are looking good for the Bulldogs. Topping off that free throw with 24 points against 12 points by the Golden Stags. Are now on the move. Are to Suwiko. Suwiko looking for a pocket. Went for Gabat. 4 seconds to shoot. Ball is still alive. Ball is still good. Fast break to Palasielo. That's a good one. Quick 2 points there. Now back at the Golden Stags, we have Are on the move. And Suwiko. A quick screen there by Baroga. Are with multiple defenses. Caught there. That's a block by Baroga.
Foul on zero, Butcher foul. That is his first personal foul. The team's third.
Score is now 26-12. We have 6 minutes and 36 seconds remaining for our first half. On the free throw line, we have Tebol Garcia. Let's see another one. That's a good one. That's no good. That's a three by Jolo Manansala. Now Are on the move for the Golden Stags. And we have Risho. Support. Now to Suico. Back to Are. Are with a two-man defense. Suico went by, no good. Back at the Bulldogs. On the move we have Garcia. Tebol. Went for the pocket. That's a good two. By Garcia. Are. That's a foul. It's a foul by Garcia there. That's his first personal. We have some substitutions. On the movies, we have Aguilar against Colonia. Back at the Bulldogs, the leather. Colonia looking for a pocket on the move. Sees Navarro. Navarro to Padrones. Padrones now to Tulabit. That's no good. Now back at the Golden Stags. That was out of bounds. Score is now 31-12. We have 4 minutes and 46 seconds remaining for this quarter. We'll come back to you right after this timeout. As we bring you back to the action, you're still watching the University Belt Basketball League here at San Beda, rather, University Gymnasium. This is the National University going up against San Sebastian College. Score is now 31-12. Mile of points here, ahead by the Bulldogs against the Golden Stags. On the move, we have Aguilar for the Golden Stags. And for three, no good. A quick rebound there by Risho. It's a good two. And you on the move. Labot there. The defense. Now, we have Colonia. That was a foul by Jolo Navarro. Another foul for second team foul. Another foul for the Bulldogs in this quarter. Are now for the Golden Stags. Aguilar, no good. But there, Garcia. Garcia went for Gomez. That's a smooth three. You now have Christian Richo on the free throw line for San Sebastian. Let's see it. Meanwhile, back at the Bulldogs, Colonia. Colonia back to Garcia. Tebol goes for two. That's a good one. Back at the Golden Stags, we have Are making a play to Richo. Back to Are. And now to Dimaunahan. Dimaunahan goes under. No good. Caught there by Gomez. And now Tebol Garcia on the move. That's a sideways. What a move there by Garcia. That is another foul for the Bulldogs. Now Are in the free throw line. Let's see it. That's a good one for Are. Score is now 38-18 with 2 minutes and 10 seconds remaining for the second quarter of this third game. On the move, you have RJ Colonia there. With a hard pass. Medyo di nakuha ni Tebol. Meanwhile, back at San Sebastian, Richo looking for a pocket. Went with Federico Aguilar. Are goes for three. No good. Ball is still alive. For the Bulldogs, Garcia goes in. That's a travel. Back at San Sebastian, we have Are together with Felebrico. Felebrico looking for a pocket. Went for his teammate, Aguilar. Goes through the defense. Tries to go for a pocket and two. No good. Quick rebound there by the Bulldogs. All the way with Navarro. Score is now 38 18. We have a minute and 7 seconds remaining for our first half. We'll come back to you right after this timeout. We bring you back to the action here at the University Basketball League. You are still watching the National University Bulldogs going up against San Sebastian Golden Stags. We would like to thank our sponsors for this league. We have the CCE, Stan Sports, and WP Gaming. We have a minute and 7 seconds remaining for the third quarter. Score is 38-18. Up by a mile of points. NU really is in a good position in this first half against the Golden Stags. They have to figure this one out. That's a foul there by Risho, by Christian Risho. Another team foul for the Golden Stags. In the free throw line, we have RJ Colonia. Good one. 46 seconds remaining on this first half. That's no good. Let's see another one. You have RJ Colonia. Let's see it. .39, capping up by 40 by the National University Bulldogs. 46 seconds remaining, and we'll come back to you right after this timeout. Bringing you back at the action, only 46 seconds remaining in the first half of the University Basketball League. We have NU Bulldogs versus the Golden Stags, San Sebastian College. This intense matchup really shows the effort of these two teams, that we can see that the Bulldogs are in really a good position here by 40 points. They're up by 22 points against the Golden Stags. We have less than 40 seconds remaining. It was two-man there by Are. Meanwhile, back at the Bulldogs, Garcia looking for a pocket. 10 seconds to shoot. was a good one by RJ Colonia. Went for that three. Are quickly answered that. Rafael Are really does color the Golden Stags there. Meanwhile, back at the Bulldogs, we have McCoy and Garcia there. Score is now 43-20. That concludes the first half of this game. Quite a game, especially for the Bulldogs. But hope is still not over for the Golden Stags. Let's see what tactics would they come up, and we'll come back to you on our next quarter. You're still watching the University Belt Basketball League live here at San Beda Gymnasium. We had National University went up against San Sebastian College. We are now at the halftime, and they have shown quite a good performance. But things are looking good here for the NU Bulldogs. And but let's see, hopes are not over for San Sebastian College. We hope that you are enjoying this game. Up next, we have the University of Santo Tomas going up against Centro Escolar University right after this one. We hope that you enjoyed viewing this game, and thank you very much to all of our sponsors. We have the CCE, Stan Sports, and WP Gaming. Bringing you back to the action once again, this is the University Belt Basketball League. National University Bulldogs versus San Sebastian College Golden Stags. Score is 43-20. That first half went by really quick, and it went good for the National University, but also the Golden Stags had quite a performance with their defenses earlier. Now let's see on what type of play shall we see as this second half unfolds. That is a quick points there by NU Bulldogs. Meanwhile, San Sebastian with Gabat, and now Risho back to Felebrico. Felebrico looking for a pocket, goes for a three, no good. Caught there by Figuera. Figuera by Omar John. That's a basket count. John Omar. John Omar now in the free throw line. Let's see it. Back at the Golden Stags. Are with Risho looking for a pocket. Back to Are. Now to Gabat. And now to Felebrico. Back to Are, looks for a pocket. Seconds to shoot. Risho. Omar with that rebound. Now in possession, we have the Bulldogs. Nash Enriquez quickly on the scene with Reyes. Reyes to Figuera. Figuera goes under. That's a good two. On the free throw line, you have Figuera. Let's see it. That's a good one. Capping off their points at 50. Now the Bulldogs are up by 30 points against the Golden Stags. Meanwhile, on the move, we have Castor to Gabat. Looking for a pocket. Went inside. No good. Ball is out. Back at the Bulldogs. Now Enriquez. On the move to Figueroa. Figueroa to Vince Reyes. Vince Reyes squeezes through that two-man defense. Hopes that that is counted, but he had to travel there. The ball is by the Golden Stags. Are on the move. To Gabat. Ralph. Back to Rafael Are. Rafael to Pastor. Securing that too. Back at the Bulldogs. Figueroa on the move. Together with Omar. No good. Well, that was out of bounds. Now Risho with the leather. Bringing through by Are. Back to Risho, looking for a teammate. Quick run there by Gabat. That was a foul. By Castor. Now, meanwhile, back at the Bulldogs. Figueroa, Nash Enriquez. Nash looks for a pocket. Held by Omar. Went for Francisco. No good. And we are back. Now at San Sebastian. Are making a play. Screen there by Humamo or Risho. Back to Are. Went for Gabat. That's a foul. Score is now 50-22. We have 5 minutes and 45 seconds remaining for the third quarter. Grabe din yung depensang pinapakita dito ng Bulldogs. Really having a hard time. Golden Stags. Went through. Are tries for that three but missed that. Francisco went for Figueroa. Figueroa to Vince, to Nash, and to Omar. What a connection there by the Bulldogs. Out of bounds. We have a substitution. Maliwat now in the playing court. Medyo papahinga muna si Are for the Golden Stags. Once again, to all of our viewers, up next, right after this one, is the University of Santo Tomas versus the Centro Escolar University. Catch us live here only at the University Belt Basketball League. Meanwhile, NU quickly made that point by Omar John. Now Maliwat on the move with Risho. Slipped away by Felibrico. "13 seconds to shoot." Now Maliwat. And to Gabat. That's shot clock violation. Really have to be careful of the time there. Leather now at the Bulldogs. Nash Enriquez driving the ball. Nash with Figuera. Figuera to Reyes. Back to Nash. Enriquez looks for a pocket. Guided by Omar all the way. That's a good two by Omar John. Score is now 56-22. We have 3 minutes and 42 seconds remaining for our third quarter. We have 15 seconds to shoot. In possession, we have the Golden Stags here. Tristan. Filibrico. Maliwat. Maliwat. Back to Filibrico. Screen there by Suico. Now back to Risho. To Maliwat once again. No good. Foul there by Baroga. Okay, and Omar. Substitution by the Golden Stags. Pascual and Beñaflor now in the playing court. NU is now at warning with penalty. Score is 56-22. Still looking good here for the Bulldogs. Quite a lot of points to redeem from the Golden Stags. Tisho. No good. Omar with that quick rebound. Nash Enriquez to Figuera. Figuera to Reyes. Back to Nash. Looking for a pocket. Caught by Francisco. Francisco to Figuera. Now we had an offensive foul by Omar John. That is now his fourth personal foul. Really have to be careful on the fouls there. Meanwhile, on the Golden Stags, we have Beñaflor. Beñaflor with Aguilar. Aguilar to Maliwat. Maliwat back to Aguilar. And to Baroga. Or Risho. Good there, Nash. All the way. Palacelo there. Palacelo now with the ball. Palacelo drives all the way. No good. Quick rebound there by Vince Reyes. Meanwhile, on the San Sebastian, we have Maliwat on the move. Looking for a pocket. Went for Risho, but no good. Score is now 58-23. We have a minute and 52 seconds remaining for the third quarter of this game. Quite a good performance being shown here by the NU Bulldogs. Now on the free throw line, once again we have Christian Risho. It's a good one. Let's see another. Once again, we would like to thank our sponsors for this event. And this league, we have CCE, Stan Sports, and WP Gaming. Umamoy to Padrones. Padrones to Santiago. Now we have a double foul. We have a foul there by Aguilar for Golden Stags, and another for NU. We have a minute and 38 seconds remaining. 58-25. Score is still up by the Bulldogs. Both teams are now under penalty. We have on the move Kenji Bueñaflor together with Pascual. Bueñaflor looking for a pocket. We have a foul here by Jello Santiago of NU. That's his first personal penalty here by Kenji Bueñaflor. Let's see it. It's a good one. Let's see another one. Capped off that free throw with 26 points for the Golden Stags. Meanwhile, back at the Bulldogs. On the move, we have Jolo Manansala. We have foul there by offensive foul by Jello. Meanwhile, back here at the Golden Stags, on the move is Pascual. Jose Pascual. Jose went for three. No good. Back at Aguilar. No good. Now Leather with the Bulldogs. We have Kenshin. Kenshin Pendrones to Jolo. Jolo to Palachelo. Palachelo goes through the two-man defense. No good. 19 seconds remaining for the third quarter. 58-26 is the score. NU is up by a mile of points against the Golden Stags. Score is 58-26 once again. That concludes our third quarter. We'll see some more of the action on our final and last quarter. quarter. We are back at the last and final quarter. This is the National University Bulldogs against the San Sebastian College Golden Stags. You are still watching the University Belt Basketball Cup live here at San Beda Gymnasium. Seems like we have a lot of seaters here for the upcoming game. And also for this game, score is 58-26 in favor of the Bulldogs. We're now at the fourth quarter. Let's see if there is still a chance here for the Golden Stags. Unsportsmanlike foul is called. By the Golden Stags there, by Jose Pascual. It was called for an unsportsmanlike foul. On the free throw line, we have Kenshin Padrones. Let's see it. That's a good one. Now, on possession, we have the Bulldogs. On the move, we have Jello Santiago. Jello to Reinhardt. Reinhardt to Padrones. Now back to the Golden Stags. Went in, Pascual. Pascual to Risho. Risho to Maliwat. Back to Risho. Risho looks for a pocket. Pascual. Segovia went for that one, but was no good. All the way there by Jello Santiago. Makes that 63-26 against the Golden Stags with 26 points. Maliwat now to Segovia. Segovia went for 3, no good. Risho to Buena Flor. No good. Back to Palacelo. We have a foul there by Buena Flor. Makes that the first foul of this last quarter. Meanwhile, on the leather, we have Kenshin Padrones handling the ball. Kenshin looking for a teammate, went with Jolo. Jolo to Humamoy. Back to Jolo. Padrones. Jolo, Manansala. That good too. Meanwhile, back here at the Golden Stags, on the move is Maliwat. Maliwat to Segovia. Segovia tries for two. No good. Back to Risho. To Segovia looking for a teammate. Went with Maliwat. Maliwat looking for a pocket. Baroga ready for the screen. Maliwat went for two. That's a good one by Pascual. By J.M. Pascual. Now Santiago. Charge there. But no good. Maliwat here with Christian Risho. That's a three. Score is now 65-31. We have 6 minutes and 50 seconds remaining for our last and final quarter. What a game that it has been, but it is now far from over. But the Bulldogs are up by many points. Meanwhile, San Sebastian are up here by Christian Richo. Segovia went under. Making sure that this won't end without a fight. Garcia and Navarro now in the playing court. Some substitution for the NU Bulldogs and also for the San Sebastian College. Are now back in the playing court. Segovia in the free throw line. Let's see it. No good. Back at the Bulldogs. We have Jolo Manansala. Jolo. Umamoy. Umamoy to Navarro. Looking for a pocket. Back to Jolo. Jolo goes under. That's a good one. It's a good 2 points there by Jolo. Meanwhile, back at the Golden Stags, Richo trying to make a play. Have a kickball there. Or a pushing by Garcia. 5 minutes and 32 seconds remaining on our last quarter. Score is 69-33. A lot of points there by the Bulldogs. On the move. Charging. We have Garcia. Under is Jolo. Unsportsmanlike foul is called there for Tristan Felebrico. Score is now 71-33. We have Jolo Manansala in the free throw line. Substitute there. Pahinga muna daw si Jolo. And we are back. 14 seconds to shoot. We are now at the 5-minute mark. Are goes all the way for San Sebastian. From start to finish, grabe yung effort na pinapakita nito ni Rafael Are. Now on the free throw line, especially when it comes to the shooting and also with how he handles the ball, really won't go down without putting up a fight. Meanwhile, at the NU, with the drive there was Humamoy, but went by Are once again. Miscommunication there. Now Humamoy went all in for the ball. Are with a quick response goes under with a layup. Now we are back at the Bulldogs. We have RG Colonia there. Score is now 75-38 4 minutes remaining on the last quarter. (70) 75-38, still in favor of the Bulldogs. Now for the leather, Tristan Felebrico for the Golden Stags and Rafael Are. Let's see kung anong papakita ni Rafael. Again, Baroga, Segovia to Rafael. Back to Are. Went with that. That's a good 2 points. Now Navarro. Navarro to Garcia. Garcia went for 2. That's a good one. Are. Now we fouled here. Fouled here by Tebol Garcia. Now we have Rafael Are on the free throw line. Let's see it. Closing in. We have another one. Capping off the free throw with 42 points for the Golden Stags. Still up by 77 points, the NU Bulldogs. Quickly there by Tebol Garcia. Meanwhile, at the Golden Stags, Are now on the move. We have a foul there by the Bulldogs. We have a substitution. Gabat now back in the playing field. Are now in the free throw line. Let's see it. That's no good. We're now almost at the 2-minute mark. 79-42. Still in favor of the NU Bulldogs. Once again, you are still watching the University Belt Basketball League. We would like to thank our following sponsors: to CCE, Stan Sports, and WP Gaming. Meanwhile, back at the game, we have 5 seconds to shoot. Went in by Jolo Navarro. Now Gabat, Baroga. Back to Gabat. Gabat to Tristan Felebrico. But a quick block there by the Bulldogs. Wala pa rin. Quick run here. We are now at the 2-minute mark. Nearby to conclude this game. Score is now 81-43. Almost 40. Up by 40 points almost. Itong NU Bulldogs. No good. Felebrico. That's a good 2 by Tristan. Now Di Maunahan and Buenya Flor now in back in the field. Score is now 81-45. We have a minute and 21 seconds remaining for this last quarter. You have McCoy looking for a pocket. Went for Navarro, Jolo, back to McCoy. McCoy goes under. Nakuha ng Golden Stags. Went in by Ralph Gabat. It's a good one by Christian Richo. Or Pascual rather. Now back at the Bulldogs. We have Tulabot. Tulabot now with the ball. 5 seconds to shoot. Ball is still alive. Now back at the Golden Stags. Buenya Flor tries to make a 2. No good. We're down at the last 10 seconds. We really did see the effort of these two teams, but we'd like to commend the consistency that the Bulldogs have shown within this game from the first to the last quarter. They really built this stone wall of points against the San Sebastian Golden Stags. Final score is 81-47 in favor of the National University Bulldogs. Right after that, we'll come back to you for our final or next game. We have Arellano or University of Santo Tomas versus the Centro Escolar University. Pakatutukan po natin yan. Huwag kayong aalis, and you are still watching the University Belt Basketball League.